Welcome back to another video. I'm Kristene and I help people get unstuck and create their reality. In today's video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to know if you're on your right path, if you're where you're supposed to be, and if everything is literally working out in your favor for your highest good. Sometimes we get in certain jobs and certain paths and points in our life and we just don't know if it's where we're supposed to be. It feels right, but it kind of doesn't feel right. Anyways, in this video, I'm going to show you 5 ways to know. Number 1, and I know I've been here so many times and I didn't want to admit it, is you're uncomfortable. Being uncomfortable could be one of the most confusing, annoying, not where you want to be times. But let me tell you, if you are uncomfortable, if you feel like something's off and you're not where you're supposed to be, you're probably not supposed to be there, but you're on your way. When you're uncomfortable, it means you're growing. So embrace it, take it in, and just really look at where you're at in your life and be mindful and appreciate it because you're never going to be in that moment. Number 2 is your surroundings are changing. If your surroundings are changing, it definitely means you're on your right path. I know when I hung out in the bar industry in my 20s and I worked in the bar industry, I started to feel really disconnected from it. I was going through a bunch of transitions in a bunch of different places in my life, and it just wasn't where I felt comfortable. It wasn't for me anymore. And going through all of these emotions and all of these feelings and realizing that these surroundings aren't for me anymore, once I got past that it wasn't for me and the uncomfortableness of it, everything started to fall into place. More doors started opening for my life. More doors started opening with relationships and men and girlfriends that I would meet. So if your surroundings are changing, whether it be your home environment, relationships, a job, whatever you have going on that is changing, it's a good thing. Number 3, if you are making mistakes, you are on your right path. I know that sounds absurd and crazy, but let me tell you, I made so many freaking mistakes in my past. I still make mistakes every day. I'm human. But when I finally just started to acknowledge all of these mistakes that I was making, and I realized that every time I made a mistake, a lesson came from it. So look at the positive of it. If you're making mistakes, it means you're growing. And when you're growing, you're moving into a forward new direction, which means you're on your right path. Number 4, if people are telling you that you're freaking crazy and that your dream is too big, you're on your right path. So many people try to hold us down, tell us our dreams are absurd. You can't be that. You can't do that. You can't have that. Well, the thing is, you absolutely can have it because if it's a thought in your head, it can absolutely come true. You don't think of things that isn't something that your higher self didn't already ingrain in you. It's meant to be your life. It's meant to be your dream. So go after it. And number 5, my absolute freaking favorite is seeing repeated numbers. When I first started going through a tiny bit of my spiritual awakening and going through my growth after I just got out of some pretty not good traumatic situations in my life, I started seeing 1111. So the first time I saw it, I was like, okay, kind of just shunned it off. And then when I started seeing it over and over and over, I was like, okay, this is really weird. I don't understand what's going on here, like any person would. And I mean, I would see this 2-3 times a day. I would see it on the clock. I would see it on license plates and buildings, and it was just absurd. So I finally ended up looking it up online and what it meant, and it's an angel number. So look up angel numbers. There's so much information on it. So if you are seeing repeated numbers like 1111, 222, 333, 444s, if you see them repeatedly and it's like you almost jerk your head when you go to look at it, or sometimes even now I will just happen to look at the clock and it'll say 222, and it's like time almost stands still. It's like the 222s just stay there for a second to be like, hey. It's really cool. So if you are seeing repeated numbers, that means you're on your right path. Thank you so much for watching my video. If you liked this, please share it. Otherwise, hit the subscribe button and the bell so you can see when I post more videos, and I will see you all soon. Kristene, ericakristene.com. Thank you so much.